go about it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just thought I would do a discussion. Me and my dad are having a discussion right now about basically the Death of Superman comic and its popularity. Or how it got popular.
To me.
It's our opinion. We are collectors. How long have you been collecting for?
Since I was 7.
How many years is that?
Back in 72. 1972.
It's like 40?
Probably
40 plus? How old are you? 40 plus years. I'm not good at math right now. I'm not doing it. 40 plus years. I've been collecting for going on 20 years. I actually know how long I've been collecting for.
Yeah, I really started till I was 1972.
I got my first comic book when I was 5.
That's when I really started collecting. I mean, I was interested in it because of my friend. I didn't really start collecting until 72.
I don't know what year it was. Probably 98 because that's when I was 5. But 98 is when I got my first comic. I still have my first comic. It's Tangent Comics, issue number 1, Flash. But no, so with the Superman,
The only reason why, like I said, McFarlane came out with some cool designs for Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was great artwork and everything. And so they had to come up with something. Marvel was really making some money with McFarlane.
With his
style of art, his Spider-Man.
Well, yeah.
So they came up with the death. I could be wrong, but
I'm gonna put y'all down. I'm sorry.
That's how it seemed like to me. It just seemed like as soon as McFarlane came, then they had the Death of Superman just to boost up their comics. McFarlane left and did Image.
Yeah.
Now, all that happened in one stream, and they thought that. I know that somebody said, yeah, it's going to be just as big as the first issue of Superman. I said, I don't think so. That's dumb because they made big productions of mass
Superman?
productions of Superman.
Well, yeah, of any comic book that they make mass productions
how
of,
many years he's dead?
Way before that comic hits.
I mean, shoot.
Any kind of.
Too many people have it.
Exactly. That's the thing is, like, that's what makes the first issue of Superman so valuable because the comic book burn ban. The history, if you guys knew the history. But the comic book burn ban that happened during that time when they burnt all of those comics. There's only, 4 in the world? 4 or 5?
One. Yeah.
In the world of, Superman?
They can't handle the truth. I'll never give it up.
When did you get first issue Superman?
Okay, not first issue, but one of the first issues.
He has a first issue of a Superman. It's not the Superman. That's a horrible angle, I'm realizing. But I'm trying to cook. But that's the reason why that comic is so valuable, is because there's only 4. And the history.
If you like the comic.
But if you like it.
Oh, it's money.
Yeah.
Get it for the credit. For the guy that said, yeah, I got number 1 and just,
Yeah, I know. If I got a first issue Superman.
I got first issue.
If I had
Superman, Spider-Man. Well, I do have a first issue of Spider-Man.
Well, that you do. But if I ever had the first issue Superman.
And I have the first issue of Daredevil.
I had the first issue of Deadpool.
I have the first issue of Silver Surfer.
And X-Men, giant size X-Men.
X-Men.
Anyway, but if I were to get the first issue of Superman, there's no way I would. Okay, I would sell it.
Oh, I got 2 signed comic books.
Got those signs. That was my money. That was the last of my money. It was money well spent. Doesn't matter. It is. That is a 50-50. Yeah. More like 70-40.
No, more like
70-40.
More like 10-90. That's just a signature.
Hey, that signature is a lot, and it's CGC certified. Let me show you what he's talking about. No, wait, nothing. I'm going to show you what we're talking about, okay? Is me. Okay, up here, we have got first issue. Not that one. First issue, giant size X-Men. And we have got issue number 181 of the Hulk Wolverine. Both signed by Stan Lee. May he rest in peace, but both signed by Stan Lee. CGC certified. You can see him up there. I did that. Okay?
Yeah, but you don't have...
I did that. Anyway, what he doesn't realize is when he passes, it's mine anymore. So, it's all on camera. It's documented. Say it. It's documented. That was a threat. It's a threat. You're not showing. You're not even in it. I know how to angle. All they see is from the island here. Calm down. He doesn't want to be on camera because he's put on a little bit of weight. He's a little chubby around the midsection.
300 pounds is not a little weight. It's a lot. 300 pounds is not a little weight. It's a lot.
I love my family. I love our conversations. My 600-pound life.
Yep.
Goals.
Once I get like that, just put me on the couch. I'm not saying shoot me. Just put me on the couch in front of the TV and just give me a ho-ho.
I don't know what's wrong
That's
with
all
him.
I want.
I'm sorry.
There's a couple of ho-hos and a
I'm
washcloth
sorry.
on the stick. And a big chair.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
But anyway, back to the thing. Superman, to have that comic is just, I've seen people that were lucked out and had that comic book. I mean, lucked out. I mean,
Which comic?
Superman #1.
One dude found it in the bottom of a chest. It was some antique trunk in his family's house. And it was at the bottom. I think it's and it wasn't even in good condition. Or was it in good condition? It was in A condition. Regardless, they added $1 million onto it. Like every time this comic comes out, $1 million is added onto it. Because the first one was at like 1 or 2. And then the second one came out. Then there was like, oh, a second or third one's out. And then the whole $1 million was added.
You have Yeah, should we discuss it?
We shall not discuss that. That's not my fault.
It is.
It's not, because I told my mother.
It is.
I told mom. I fought for
I
that.
don't know why you didn't call me.
Because it didn't dawn on me.
Yeah.
It honestly didn't dawn on me.
You're-
I was
you're
I was so heartbroken and disheveled that she said no, that I was just like.
I don't know why you didn't call me. That was dumb. Even she said you should have called. Hello.
When did she say?
When I was on the phone, when I talked to her, she said you should have called me. She said, well, she didn't know. Anyway.
They all throw me under the bus now. Ain't that a...
Anyway, they don't even know what we're talking about.
I'm not going to say what it is, because as soon as I mention it, people who know that comic book, especially after everything that has happened, I'm going to look like the biggest damn fool on the planet.
No, you're not going to look like the biggest.
Shut up.
You're already... Anyway.
So yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Those are dark times.
The death of Superman is overrated. Because they didn't really kill him all. They just did that for a big publicity stunt, moneymaker kind of build up, and it worked. It got everybody off their ass to come into comic books. That's one thing I did appreciate about it. They had everybody come in, even dragging their moms. Now, later on today, when we talk about T'Challa and all the other stuff for Black History.
What does that have to do with...
Because it also did the same thing. Between that Superman one, T'Challa did the same thing. It kind of did the same thing in a serious way. It really
There's a death of the Black Panther?
No. It's how it got to theaters and all the people came out to see Ramona and all that other stuff. It was a money-making thing.
No. The reason why that's a whole thing.
I know, that's what I said. It's totally different, but that's, it's kind of like on the lines of how those things happen. Just like Iron Man. How that, when Iron Man came out, how it just blew up and everything too. So
see, the thing though with Iron Man,
because I think it was great.
I loved Iron Man, and my favorite Iron Man is the one everybody hates. I'm just recording right now,
so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna possibly edit it. I might just upload it. I don't really know, but my favorite Iron Man is the one that they all hate, which is the third Iron Man with the month-long rings, where they had Trevor Slattery.
Yeah, it was funny.
I love Trevor Slattery. And the thing is, I think the reason why a lot of people didn't like it is because they didn't know the comic book.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, no, because because the thing is, if you knew the comic book, I think you would have found the humor.
But see, you don't even have to. know the comic.
Well,
book
no,
to
but
enjoy
like,
it.
no, not to enjoy it, but I'm just saying like that whole little, because like the people that I had talked to, or some of the comic book people that I had talked to, they were talking about how it was making fun of the Seven Rings, and it wasn't the comic book, and that's not the Mandarin, and all of this. It was a big thing, and they didn't like that. But my thing is like, I thought it was funny because we know it's not the Mandarin. We know the Mandarin is still possibly out there. This is something that they could bring possibly to flourishing in some other movie.
They did Wolverine and Deadpool. They screwed that up.
With the sewing the mouth shut?
Yeah, and all that. That's when he went back.
I love
It
Deadpool.
was funny. But I still enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
But it was nothing like the original Wolverine.
Origin at all.
Origin
Well,
at
Wolverine
all.
didn't have an
At
origin.
all.
Wolverine never had an origin. Wolverine never had an origin.
Not a real origin. So
Like, he was just like all
That's
of these
another
characters.
thing.
That's a whole nother thing. But just like a lot of those comic book characters, they just
yeah.
poofed into existence. The only one that had an origin would be Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. Those are the only two comic book characters that originally started with origin stories. Those are the only from the beginning of time with Timely Comics. Well, I know Huckleberry as well, but I'm saying like when those times came out, when it switched from Timely Comics to Marvel Comics, it was like the Human Torch and Namor first, and then the Fantastic Four was Marvel's first Marvel comic. And then Spider-Man came out, and those are the only two when everything started that was an origin. And then after that, more characters came, but like Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four were the two that spearheaded the origin story.
Plus the Hulk. Because you gotta think, it was the Hulk, Captain America. They had origin stories, but like the main mutants that you see didn't have origin stories. They had some reference of how they got started, but they don't tell you how
it happened.
They went through their whole life story. Because, like I said, the reason why I like Wolverine, and I don't really like him as much now, is because they're trying to change him from what he really is into something totally different. And I like to keep all the characters the same. Yeah,
because I mean, it's been like 80 years. These comic characters have been around for like 80 years, and I would love to see new ones come out, get new imagination, new ideas. Don't go messing with the older characters. Like, don't change certain things, because these are characters that have been the same
for years.
80 years.
I mean, you can revamp the story,
but keep the characters the same. We don't have to change the storyline of the characters or anything for whatever agendas. We can literally just create new characters.
Keep the character to its true self. But like I said, I still think that it was amazing what they did. That was really smart how they did the death of Superman. But I didn't care for it because it was just not. I'm not really a Superman fan. I'm a Batman fan. I love Batman.
He doesn't like Superman. He likes Batman.
Superman's okay, but I like Batman. Batman is like the best DC comic character they have. Period. Hands down.
I don't know DC at all.
I know some of you, but Batman's the best character that they ever came up with.
I don't know DC. I know. So for me with
but
DC,
they're changing him too, because he's starting to. I'm starting not to like Batman either because he's killing. Batman never killed. That was what's so cool about Batman, because he had that one thing he didn't cross. But now they're starting to let him kill and stuff. I don't like that. I'm like the old Batman. I don't like the new Batman. Can't start changing them. They change them because they're trying to keep up with Marvel, and that's what you can't do.
Yeah, that's one thing I have noticed with the movies.
Marvel.
I wish that with DC, with the movies, if they would just stick to the darkness that
is. Just keep to the true character. If they would keep to the true character, they have the CGI, they have everything to make them move and stuff. You can see it in Justice League, how Batman looks in certain positions and stuff, but come on, don't let an actor do his own stunts that can't do stunts. I mean, look, there are stunt people
for a reason.
Let them do the damn stunt.
Unless they're Ben Affleck, or not Ben Affleck, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, you keep doing the damn thing. But
Tom Cruise is doing his own Tom Cruise thing. But
that's what I'm saying. Tom Cruise, you keep doing it up. That shit's amazing.
No, but if he was a superhero, come on.
If he could do it, okay.
superhero stuff.
If he could though, if I could see like if they were to
he's not
pre-release
doing
it.
gymnastics and stuff. If you're gonna be a superhero, if you don't have gymnastics or karate skills, stop doing the
damn thing. Stop
stuff.
doing the damn thing.
CGI that shit. That's how Deadpool's so good because Ryan Reynolds, no, he can't do those flips.
But he did have a stunt double.
Yeah, he has a stunt double, just like you said. My stunt double's doing That's why it's good because they keep you.
My stunt double's go.
There's some things that he can do that's cool, but he cannot do all the gymnastic stuff and everything. Come on, keep it real. Get it to where
I'm
it's
so
like
excited for that movie.
I mean, get it to where it's like it. I mean, even the Daredevil on TV show, at least he has some karate spirit.
The actor?
The actor has some karate.
I do not know.
Yeah, I know. He has some karate, but he's not.
I can't watch Daredevil. That show
it's better than what Ben Affleck did with no karate.
I didn't know that was the actual actor. I thought that was a stunt double. So kudos, man.
Take the chip off your shoulder. Get the CGI in there. I'd rather have CGI.
Yeah, I'd rather have it be more like. I would rather have it flow properly than have we're gonna down this scene because he can't kick that high.
Yeah, my thing is Batman. I mean, I like how he was doing the fighting and stuff in
the first Batman versus Superman. He moved too slow.
When Ben Affleck is doing it, and then when it's the stunt guy doing it,
because it speeds up,
faster,
and then he does it a little slow.
So he's not.
It's not consistent.
You can see it throws it off. But if it wasn't bad. But
it wasn't bad.
He has to use his boomerangs and stuff. Batman was
dope because he had the batarangs, he had the the bat gun grappling hook thing. He had the utility belt. Use the utility belt. The utility belt was cool. He moved in the night.
Yeah.
That's why it was cool with the Batman TV shows.
Make his cape like it is. His cape does everything. It shadows him. It closes around him. Make him.
But
cool.
see,
and then the attitude. Don't have it. No, the attitude. Batman look at you. You know he's like, don't. Even Superman.
Oh yeah, that was. There's been some times. That's what the thing is. What they're missing. And also, is it Jesse Eisenberg that plays whoever plays Lex Luthor? I'm sorry if that's not who it is.
Been Jimmy Olsen. He would have been a great Jimmy Olsen.
Great Jimmy Olsen.
But not Lex Luthor. They need to cut.
I'm sorry. I love you in Zombieland. I love you in Zombieland. I cannot wait for Zombieland. I love you as an actor. You are not Lex Luthor. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You are a Jimmy Olsen.
Period.
You are a Jimmy Olsen. You would have been great as Jimmy Olsen. I think everybody would have loved you. I think that would have been a great character. I think that would have been the best thing ever for your career is if you could have played Jimmy Olsen because that is a character built for you. That is your character, man. I don't any other actor. I can't see playing that character. You are that character, and anybody who knows. Ooh, we had visitors. We'll be right back. But yes, so sorry. We had to get the doorbell, threw off a conversation, but we are going to continue this. We got some stuff that we've got to do. I've got to get dressed.
Yeah, you need to shower. I know I do. Yeah, plus I need a talent stick because I'm getting that weight where I need assistance.
Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, but I will talk to you all later. Yeah. Peace.